A guest appearance today. Chase Boals in the house. No school. Yeah. First thing, really proud of our guys for coming out with really good intensity both halves. Thought we got off to a good start, and then extended lead in the second half. Shout out to the cheerleaders, the band, the community, the students. I mean, I was expecting not a very big crowd with everything going on in a Thursday afternoon game, but just another just awesome deal. And looking forward to this weekend, Sibs weekend, a basketball alumni weekend. Should be a great crowd with a quick turnaround for our guys.
Coach, what kind of tone does the team kind of set, nailing the first 4 3-point attempts of the game, kind of keeping that momentum for the first half? Kind of what is that set for you guys going throughout this game?
Yeah, we always talk about, get off to a great start, try to, not give them confidence early, so they build it. And once you do and you give teams confidence, you normally end up for a dogfight. And, when you make shots, the game's a lot easier. And B-Rod, hats off to him, coming back from his injury. He looked like the old B-Rod, and he gives us a completely different presence out there when he does that. He was driving the basketball. Mark Sears, I thought, was phenomenal, putting pressure on those guys. I thought, our starters were really good.
Yeah, and then was there any worry coming in this one with the start time being pushed up, getting off to that hot start, or how did that preparation kind of differ from normal games?
Yeah, as a coach, you're always worried, no matter 7 o'clock tip, 2 o'clock tip. But yeah, it's different. We adjusted on the fly yesterday, and it's something that as coaches, as players, you like routines, you like structure, and move it on the fly, and change your shoot around time, and early tip, and maybe not near the crowd, but the atmosphere was really good. So you worry about that, just with all these games jammed together as well. But I thought our guys were mature. I thought they came out with a great mindset and focus. The preparation coming into the game, shoot around today, and obviously the start of both halves.
There was about a couple minutes. There was like that 5-minute stretch early in the second half where some of the starters kind of got back on the bench. You brought some of the guys from the bench on. Michigan State or Eastern Michigan went on that 13-2 run. Kind of, what did you kind of see in there? You brought all 4 of the guys back out after that timeout. Kind of, what did you see out of that? What did you feel like you needed to adjust to bring you guys back out? Kind of maintain the lead.
Probably was going to do that anyway. That middle stretch, that 12 to 8 minute mark, where you got 2 media timeouts, and those guys can get some, quality rest before and after those timeouts. They just got to be better. This is a great teaching moment, great, learning situation where you win the game, you can watch film, bring those guys in, show it to them. And like I told them after the game, like they're going to play Saturday, they're going to play Tuesday, next Thursday, Saturday. We just got to get better and learn from it.
Yeah, and you kind of mentioned like a lot of those runs. One of those runs was a personal Ben Roderick 7-0 run. You kind of touched on it a little bit, but what did you see that was different from him tonight? It seemed like he was kind of quick to pull the trigger. He wasn't hesitating. Everything kind of came naturally to him. Is that what you saw?
Yeah, I think he looked like the old B-Rod. He wasn't hesitating. I thought he had really good lift on the ball, which is something he had been working on. Some of his other shots were a little flatter. But he was playing with confidence, and I think for a kid like that, what he's been through, how hard he's worked to get back, watching film, shooting extra shots, to see those shots go in, that has to elevate your confidence. And our guys were looking for him there a couple times, and he hit some big shots.
During the game, I saw at least 4 times where a player would just dive and go for loose balls and just go for steals. And you guys were pressing up in the half-court set. What does it speak to the team with tenacity to keep fighting and try to get those steals?
Yeah, one thing we always talk about is making championship winning plays, and we call those 50-50 balls, right? Anytime the ball goes up on the rim, anytime the ball's on the floor, loose ball, we really talk about, hey, those are championship winning plays, and normally the first one to the floor wins. You dive on it, you're normally going to get it percentage-wise, and those are valuable possessions. We got a couple jump balls out of them. Second half we got some loose balls that we put into transition offense, and those are huge. For momentum swings, just confidence, a lot of things.
Was Farrakhan kind of a target for you guys tonight? You know, he was only 2 for 10 from the field, and he was their leading scorer ahead of this game, but he only had 7 points. It was 2 for 10 from the field.
Yeah, he's a really good player, and we play him next Saturday, and I think when coming into the game, they're 3 wins. I think they average 86 points a game in those 3 wins, and there's 6 losses. They lost by like 2, 4, 7, and 9. So they've been in 4 of those 6 games, and he's a huge part of it. And he's a kid who is shifty. He can make tough shots, 3s, 2s, and I thought, at halftime he was 2 for 5 from the field, 7 points, or I forget what he had at halftime. But he was, for us, a big focus key coming out, knowing that he was going to try to get going. And I thought we did some good things to kind of disrupt, and our help was there with him, and that was a big defensive effort.
And then finally, Coach, you were kind of in the midst of this gauntlet, a lot of games in a few amount of days. Talk a little bit about how that kind of goes, what goes into that, and how are the guys staying fresh?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is, mentally fresh, physically fresh. And when you have this quick a turnaround, you're going game, light game. And I think more mentally than probably physically, because you're going from one team style play to the next team style play to the next team. And, moving forward, Wednesday or Saturday, we've already played Western, so that'll help. We've already played Toledo, so that'll help. We haven't played Central, and then we've already played Eastern, so that'll help kind of mentally. So we're doing a lot of things differently, just from a preparation standpoint, limiting our physical contact with guys who play heavy minutes, trying to hydrate, sleep, rest, everything we can control to help win the games. Chase, you got anything? No? All right, listen, appreciate y'all coming. Be safe.
Thank you.
See you Saturday. You too.
Ben, can you just tell us a little bit about your performance today? You missed the 2 previous games, you come back, scored 19 points, you're 80% from the field, kind of run a spot. Can you run that back a little bit? Kind of, how's it feel?
Yeah, it just felt good to see the ball go in the hoop, and I'm just going to take this game and kind of run with it. One thing that kind of stuck out to me was Coach Barlow said for the first couple of days, and today he just said expect the ball to go in, and that's what I did, and the ball went in, so it was just a great feeling.
I remember a little earlier in the season you had said, just keep shooting, and one day it's going to break through. Kind of felt like it broke. Did it kind of feel like it broke through today?
Yeah, definitely. I just work hard every day in practice, just keep getting those reps up, and seeing it translate to the court was, something I really wanted to see, and I'm just going to build on this next game and just keep going.
Yeah, and then the game got moved up to 2 today, but it didn't seem to slow you guys down from the jump. You came out firing from 3. Talk a little bit about how that preparation went today.
Before the game, we always talk about from the jump, and from the jump means come out with energy on both offense and defense, and I feel like that's what we did coming out on the game.
Yeah, did you guys feel like you had to kind of supply a little bit of your own energy with the crowd not being as typically as big just because it's a 2 p.m. start time?
Yeah, right. We had to start. It started on the defensive end, and it created energy for all of us.
Yeah, and then defensively, you guys shut down Farrakhan, just 7 points. He was one of their leading scorers coming into that matchup. It was mainly you and Miles Brown today. Was that kind of a matchup you were looking forward to?
Yeah, not really. We just focused on getting the win. Coach, he preached to us be heavy gaps on him, and we did a really good job of that.
Can you guys, what kind of went different for you guys when shooting from beyond the arc today? You guys were maybe 12 3-pointers, 46 beyond the arc. You guys were shooting pretty well in the first half. Was there anything different that happened today? What kind of made this such a good day for you guys?
I just think it's being shot ready. JC and BVP, they do a lot of things in the post for us, so then teams learn to double team, and us guards just got to be shot ready, and those passes are going to come, and we just got to hit the shots, and they've been falling. We're just going to continue to do that.
Yeah, and we just got to continue to shoot with confidence.
Does it kind of feel like the fatigue is setting in for you guys? You guys have played 3 games in 7 days. You guys feel tired at all yet?
No, we love to play.
Yeah.
We just bring our own energy and just bring it every day, and we all love being around each other, and just makes the game that much easier.
Is there anything else that kind of goes into it, just kind of being prepped for these games that are just coming right after the other, one right after the other?
I mean, we're still young. I mean, we still have a lot of energy, so feel like that's what's going.
Yeah, definitely. I got one more thing. BVP told me to say if he needs a Valentine, so anyone out there, hit him up.
Is he planning on keeping the mustache around?
I think so, yeah. That's the plan. Yeah, I say a month or so.
Gotcha.